Hey there. Welcome to Cards Off the Cuff. First iteration. My name is Chi. I've been making content for a while now, but this is the first time you're actually seeing my face. Ish. I know I have glasses on, not fucking stupid, alright? I might be dumb, I'm not that fucking dumb. Today I want to talk about one topic in particular. It is the influx of collectors, sellers, from the Pokemon TCG to the One Piece TCG. So, if you know me, I'm very vocal in person. I've been telling a lot of my contemporaries that by this time next year, all these Pokemon people will be One Piece people. Obviously, this happened a lot sooner than I thought. I've been in this hobby as far as a full-time collector. I started with Pokemon. Again, well, I mean, obviously I started when I was a child, but everyone has their origin story and then they come back to the hobby. I started full-time in 2019. I started making content about my openings a couple years after that. My channel is deep with just endless openings of bullshit, which I am proud of a lot of those recordings. I like to go back and then, sift through all my bullshit. But I've always had one principle in this hobby. When they zig, I zag. So, come Scarlet and Violet, like, what was it, Surging Sparks, when all these people started getting into Pokemon, and I mean, this is like an avalanche of people, from not even counting the people that came from COVID, right? And they all started buying up all this sealed product, 151, prismatic, etc. Like, I immediately stopped, like, consuming. Like, I mean, I'll take my shots here and there at some cards for Pokemon, but I went full in to One Piece TCG from that point. You do have your gatekeepers, and I appreciate, like, how do I put this? I appreciate that people like things, and I've been at the front of being gate kept out of this hobby many, many times. I am not a One Piece fan. I'm not a big, I mean, like, I don't hate anime. I don't watch anime. There are some that I like of the older variety because I am older myself. And I mean, I know One Piece is like 20 years old or whatever the hell. 25. Well, doesn't fucking matter. The gatekeeping ain't gonna work. All right. These people love fucking money. Obviously, you've heard this all before. But what I want to really talk about is not something I can't control. We can't really control these people chasing money. What I really want to talk about is how Bandai is going to handle this, right? Because say what you want about Pokemon, but they don't destroy their product. They're not Hasbro, right? If anything, if Alpha Investments has anything right, it's this, is that Pokemon is the one company that actually knows how to print and stop. At least right now. And they have a nice track record of it. Can Bandai do the same? Because this influx of Pokemon people to the One Piece TCG is going to line their pockets. Will they see the dollar signs and go back and reprint OPO5? Will they reprint these desired sets? I don't fucking know. It scares me. It scares me a little bit. I know what you're thinking too. Like, if you're of a certain caliber of collector, there's certain people out there that want everything to be available in abundance to the nth degree, where every stupid asshole gets every single card they want. That's a pipe dream of like the retarded right there. If you think that way, you're fucking retarded. All right, and you want the demise of whatever card game you're advocating for. That's not what I want. I genuinely like this hobby. I like collecting cards. I do sell things from time to time. I ain't no fucking flipper. You can tell that by the state of my channel and what I do and choose not to do in particular. What compelled me to make this video, though, are cards that I consider dime a dozen that are shooting up to astronomical values based on artificial hype trains straight out of the Pokemon TCG. We know what they do in fucking Pokemon. We don't want it over here in One Piece. It is what it is. I don't think that there's a whole lot we can do about that. But like I'm telling you, pay attention to what Bandai does. Pay attention. Because if they go their own path, man, does that scare me. And I'm a fan, all right? Like I like the Gundam TCG. I like a lot of this bullshit. But the reason those games are acceptable is because of the low pop. All right, but now if all these, I'm not saying all, but if a lot of these Pokemon people become One Piece people, we might be fucked. We might be actually fucked. And the thing that scares me the most is that these, like Bandai's quality control is like nowhere close. And I'm not talking about the card print, because the card prints are awesome. They're all printed in Japan. They do an excellent job. But these packs, I've proven it on my channel a bunch of times. They're weighable. The boxes are mappable. There's a lot of problems with that end of quality control. If they can clean that up and not overprint to oblivion to appease assholes that don't care about anything other than, like, I think what they care about are YouTube views. I don't think a lot of them really give a shit about the community. Is what it is. I'm sorry for rambling. If you pay attention this fucking long, I'm shocked for one, but this is the first iteration of me rambling on the way home from work. I hope you enjoyed.